Hey, how's it going, everyone? Maniac, Mansfield, TJ, Talley, we're coming at you with the WWE Payback 2020 predictions. And, this is coming right off the heels of SummerSlam last week. And all I gotta say is looking forward to tomorrow for this. Yowie wowie!
Oh boy.
It's gonna be good, and that's not a prediction, as Roman Reigns would say. That's a spoiler. Because holy crap, have the landscape of WWE changed from the end of SummerSlam and with what happened last night on SmackDown, with Roman Reigns cementing his heel turn as a Paul Heyman guy. Holy crap. But we will get to that more later. Tyler, how you feeling?
I'm doing good. What's been going on. So far as
Yeah.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I jumped off the couch last night watching the end of SmackDown.
Zack Ryder.
Not as bad as when I jumped off your couch when Zack Ryder won at WrestleMania 32. Not as
I've never seen you move that fast ever. You went from like 0 to 100 in like 0.2 seconds. That's how bad it was for Zack Ryder. I've never seen someone mark out that way, so it was kind of like the first time I was like, "What is going on here?" So yeah, that was definitely a moment that we'll always talk about.
And then we went to a few wrestling to Fastlane last year. Then you got to see me mark out in person.
Oh yeah, that was different, very different.
Oh my goodness. So enough about that. There are currently there are 7 matches currently confirmed as of this recording for Payback. There are 2 rumored potential matches that might still happen. We will go over those 2 matches just to be on the safe side. Per usual, if any match is introduced or any stipulation is introduced in the midst of recording this video, Tyler will let us know, and then we will cover that. But as of right now, 7 matches, potentially a total of 9. So let's get started with the match that was just announced this morning, actually, which we're pretty sure is going to be the kickoff match. Sheamus versus Big E. Tell me who you got.
Big E rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Big E. I know Sheamus has just really came back. I think about a month and a half ago. Excuse me, and he feuded with Jeff Hardy. He lost that feud. Now he enters this feud with Big E. I see kind of the same happening because I guess they slowly want to build up Big E as a single star. Which is a long time coming, and it should have happened a long time ago. No disrespect to Kofi. He had his time. I think Big E should have had his time. Maybe right after that, or I think maybe he should have turned heel. I'm not really sure. I just know Big E should have had his time in the sun, too. So this is kind of like their coming out party, really, for Big E. And, I just think if they're going to build him up, he has to have a win over Sheamus.
Right. I think it's no doubt that one day the New Day will go into the Hall of Fame as a group. That's for sure. The Big E will be a Hall of Famer. But it is nice for him to finally get that singles run, and Kofi giving him, his blessing to go out and do this single run. I've heard rumors about potential main event for WrestleMania next year. If they keep Big E going good on the singles run, we'll see what happens. But starting him off, yeah, Big E needs this win against Sheamus. So I'm going Big E as well. Sheamus does not need this win. I think at this point, Sheamus realizes Sheamus is enhancement talent to help make new stars. Sheamus has been here for over 10 years. Won multiple world titles, won other titles. So I think he realizes, it's his turn to, help pave the way. So the next match we got is one of the matches that is rumored, built off of what happened on Raw. This match might wait till Clash of Champions, but if not, we're gonna cover it now. So if this match does not end up happening here and happens on Clash of Champions, our prediction might be different then. But right now, we got Kevin Owens versus the new heel, Aleister Black. I think it's pretty self-explanatory that you have a new heel, you need him to be dominant. Black gets the win on this. I think that's pretty obvious after what happened on Raw. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I think after what happened on Raw, and they're bringing Aleister Black back, so I think in this case, if this match does happen, I think Aleister would need to win to kind of build some momentum. So yeah, if this match happens, I got to go Aleister Black.
All right. Now the next match, honestly, we sort of, like, no one really expected much of the United States title match at SummerSlam, and it proved us wrong. So there's a chance that this match could also prove us wrong. United States title match, Apollo Crews defending against, this time, Bobby Lashley. Who you got for this?
We say all the time how Vince doesn't want Apollo Crews as the United States champion, and every
single time.
And the last 2 or 3 times, or however many we did this, we have been absolutely wrong. So that being said, I don't want to bet against Apollo Crews. I could see him losing the belt to Bobby Lashley. So I guess I'm going to go Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how, because last time Lashley and Benjamin were banned from ringside at SummerSlam. This time, MVP and Benjamin are at ringside. So unless you get Cedric Alexander and Ricochet or Mustafa Ali to come in and even the odds, and you have the powerhouse Lashley, I don't see Crews walking away with the title at this point. I don't. I don't. Unless, you have him go through all the members of the Hurt Business, and then lose it to Ricochet or Alexander and have them turn heel. Like, I get willing to build up Crews, but at what point is Vince going to finally pull the plug? Is what I'm wondering. I think Lashley needs this most, honestly. If I'm being honest. So I'm going Bobby Lashley.
I can agree. I think Bobby does need this most, because if you think about it, he had the first build-up when he first got with MVP was, oh yeah, he's going to be this monster. He's going to go against Drew, and Drew kicked his head off. Well, that was because of Lana, but still. So yeah, I think Bobby does need this a little more.
Yeah. Right. This next match is the other match that is rumored to happen, which based off of SmackDown, this is gonna probably lead into a bigger storyline for Clash of Champions. Which if that match happens, if the match we're thinking of for Clash of Champions happens, holy cannoli, that's gonna be so flipping good. But this match is a rematch for the Intercontinental title. Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles. On SmackDown, Hardy came out. He issued an open challenge for the Intercontinental title. AJ Styles came out to accept, but Hardy said that the open challenge was for anyone but AJ Styles. Then it was answered by, I believe, Nakamura. Hardy retained. And then at the entrance ramp, the former Intercontinental Champion, who was stripped of the title, never lost the title, or was pinned for it, Sami Zayn returned with his Intercontinental title belt. So that's setting up a future storyline down the road between those two. And please, 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 WWE, when you give us Hardy versus Zayn, when you finally give us that match for the Intercontinental title, please let it be a ladder match. Please. Please. This is about Hardys. This is Jeff Hardy we are talking about. And Sami Zayn ain't no sleeper in ladder matches. So I feel like this one's pretty easy. Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I think Hardy is gonna win. They, like we said, Sami Zayn did come back, and he was kind of like, hey, I still got this. When he came out, I think he was gonna come out with the belt, but he still had his. So yeah, if they do this, oh well, I was champ, I never lost it, or you're champ now storyline, I'm all with it, as long as they can put on a productive match. But yeah, I just think they teased it last night. It makes more sense for Jeff Hardy to win this match, so I'd go Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. All right. So next match, which was announced last night. This match probably was supposed to happen at SummerSlam, but they held it off another week. I'm glad this match is finally happening. It's gonna be good. You got Corbin versus Bro Matt Riddle. This match, honestly, I could see going either way, because what I had read was that before Reigns pulled out of WrestleMania, it's two of the two stars that were supposed to be made over the summer to be big top stars on SmackDown. One was Baron Corbin. The other is Otis. What I'd heard, Otis was supposed to cash in at one point, and then Corbin, Otis, Reigns feuding over the title. So if they're still going to try and build up Corbin, now that Reigns is back, that makes sense for for Corbin to win. But this is Riddle's first pay-per-view. They're trying to build him up because Riddle, he's one of the most popular guys on the roster. I'm going to go. I don't know. Who do you got for this?
So, as you said, two stars were supposed to be built, which was Otis and King Corbin. But with plans changing and everything kind of being just weird this year, like I said, plans change. I don't necessarily know now if Corbin could win, but will he? Probably not. I know that they want Matt Riddle to be a big part of SmackDown in the coming future. And let's be real, the only thing Matt Riddle or Corbin have been doing is Corbin's been sending his henchmen or whoever wants the King's ransom to get their head kicked off by Matt Riddle. So, yeah.
Shorty G.
So, yeah. So
I hate that name. It is so stupid.
That being said,
bring it back to Chad Gable.
Yeah, for real.
Breaking up American Alpha to begin with was the stupidest decision.
Yeah. But so if I had to pick anybody, I gotta go with my dude, Bro.
See, part of me wants to pick Corbin, but with what's happening in the Universal title picture, SmackDown needs more top faces now than heels. So I'm going to go with Riddle as well.
Have we picked the same for every match so far?
So far, yes.
Oh, jeez.
That means there's going to be a couple that we're going to
disagree on?
Probably the next four we're going to disagree on.
You think?
Probably. So we got the WWE Women's tag team titles. The Golden Role Models, Sasha Banks, and the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Last I checked, Nia Jax is not Asuka. Unfortunately. Like what? But at the same time, how the crap are you going to stop Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax? Who do you got for this?
So, we talked about this before, the dissension between Bayley and Sasha. We're slowly seeing it play out now. Like I said, I think with the Thunderdome and the virtual crowd coming back, I think Vince is finally going to pull the trigger on this SmackDown Women's title match. Maybe we get it at Night of Champions. I don't know. More than likely we will. But I see this as a way as them losing those titles and then it creating some more, dissension between that. So yeah, I gotta go with whoever's facing them. I forget offhand. I had a brain.
Shayna and Nia.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't think of the names. I gotta go with Shayna and Nia, even though they despise each other.
Honestly, I have to go with them too, because of what happened on SmackDown. The thing that gave this away that we're getting new champions is when Banks was talking to Nia and Shane, and she looked up at the Titantron and said at Payback, "I'm going to get my vengeance," and looked right at Bayley, who didn't even see Sasha turn to her. Because Bayley had been taunting Sasha on the entire promo, saying, how she has never successfully defended the Raw Women's Championship, ever. She's never successfully defended the title. And Bayley blames Sasha, not herself. So, we're getting new champions. Yeah. And then the question is, who the heck is gonna go against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax? Like, how do you do that? Alright. So, next match, another tag team match. You got Seth Rollins and Murphy versus Dominik and Rey Mysterio. Interesting enough, Austin Theory, who's been missing from Rollins' little group, is back in NXT now. To the mixed reaction of many, mixed to critical reaction of many, for reasons. The Mysterios have to win. They have to win. You cannot keep this feud going without the Mysterios getting a win. Rollins has won every single time, and the Mysterios have to win in order for the announced match of Rollins versus Rey on Raw to make sense of even happening. So I got the Mysterios going here. I got them going over. I thought Dominik should have went over at SummerSlam. I really did, and they didn't, and that made no sense. I feel like this is a Mysterio's last shot. So, Dominik and Rey.
I'm going to go with Team Mysterio as well, or the Mysterio family, if that's what they're going to be called. I think after Seth winning last week, which I'm okay with, it was Dominik's first match. I mean, he looked good. Don't get me wrong, he looked good and everything, but I just don't think he's ready for that Seth Rollins victory yet. Will it come one day? Yeah, I'm sure it'll come one day. That being said,
Dominik pins Murphy.
Yeah, I would think Dominik does pin Murphy or Rey pins Seth because Seth can take a pin from Rey.
I think they would save that last one for Raw.
But yeah, I just think this is payback for last Sunday. So
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go with the Mysterio family to pick up the win.
Okay. Our next match, we still have picked all the same results. Oh, I think that might change on this one. We have Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. This is a rematch from Raw, where ended in a DQ, I believe, right?
Yes.
Right. So they're having a rematch. They want Keith Lee to be a big star. They want him to be a top guy. I don't think this match is going to end in a DQ. Do I think Drew McIntyre will be involved? Yes. But I think he will distract Orton, not interfere in the match, but he'll distract Orton for Keith Lee to hit the Spirit Bomb and Keith Lee to pick up the win against Orton. Because you think his first big win at a pay-per-view against Randy Orton, that you're making a star right there. As long as we keep his momentum up. I mean, look at what happened to Fandango beating Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 29. He just finally won his first title in WWE on NXT, of all places, as the tag team champion. So let's hope they don't screw this one up. Vince, don't screw this up. So Keith Lee to win.
So from what I understand, everyone, let me just get this out the way. Everyone hated Keith Lee's music. They said it sounded like a generic created wrestler on a video game.
His hands were tied in that matter.
And then everyone said his outfit looked like a skirt and that he had to wear a shirt. I agree. But I guess he's getting new music. I don't know about new gear, so we'll see tomorrow if he has new music. I guess someone said that he's supposed to have new music by tomorrow, so we'll find out. But from what I heard, he's a face right now, and Vince wants him to be a top face. But at some point, they want him to turn heel and feud with a face WWE champion, whoever that may be. Right now, Drew McIntyre is the champion. Could I see Keith Lee turning heel after reading that quickly? Yeah, I can. And like you said, they want him to be a star, and Vince likes him. So, as far as I can tell, they want him to be a star. Even though Randy did lose last week, I feel like they have to find a way to sort of protect Randy, but I have to go Keith Lee.
I really thought you were actually going to pick Orton on this one and have our predictions be different. I feel like everyone's predictions are the same for this, which I feel like WWE then is going to swerve us and we're going to be mad. But I don't know. Which brings us to our main event.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness, this main event. If you would have said a week ago that this would be happening, that everything would be, for this match, would be flipped upside down like this a week ago, no one would have believed you. Because holy flippin' crap, a no-holds-barred match, triple threat match for the Universal title, The Fiend, a face Fiend, defending against heel Braun Strowman, and returning new heel Paul Heyman guy, Roman freaking Reigns. What? If you would have asked any wrestling fan last week that the main event of Payback would feature a heel Paul Heyman guy, Roman Reigns, a face Fiend, and heel Braun Strowman, You would have thought we were crazy. Holy crap, this match is going to be flippin' intense. Fiend just won the title a week ago. Roman Reigns is back. And what the flip do you do with this? I think two obvious answers. Either Fiend or Roman is winning. Number one. Number two, no matter who wins, Braun's taking the pin. I feel like those two things at least are obvious.
Yes.
The question is, who gets the pin? Does the Fiend just become this automatic transitional champion? Or do we actually get the Roman Empire heel champion? I don't remember the last time that a decision was this hard.
It's really not that hard.
I know. We know what's going to happen, but it's like the fact that they're doing it already. My pick is Roman Reigns.
Well, I guess I'm going. I guess we're gonna have to disagree because the Fiend is keeping the belt at least for another few weeks, and then he's gonna lose it to Roman. No, I'm just kidding. Roman Reigns is probably going to win, but we need a tiebreaker. So you know what? I'm gonna just have to go with the Fiend. Someone's gonna have to lose. It's just gonna have to be that way. So yeah, with Roman Reigns coming back, and I mean, I kind of read a spoiler that they put more Roman Reigns merch out. So when he came back, to me, I really wasn't surprised. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little shocked, but I really wasn't surprised. That being said,
the merch didn't come out till after the match.
I don't know. Either way, after that though, I just just the way that they have Reigns, I think they might hold off just for the sake of maybe having some backlash because a lot of people like the Fiend, a lot of people like Roman, but a lot of people hate both.
See, that's why I feel like the best scenario, no matter what, is to have Strowman take the pin. Because if either Roman or Fiend get pinned, things are going to go south. So I think as long as Braun gets pinned, people will be okay.
Yeah, like I said, though, I think you're right. I think, well, obviously, Braun's probably taking the pin to save the Fiend, and Roman will probably be champ. But, I feel like they should maybe wait and have the Fiend, or maybe just Bray Wyatt face Roman. But, I guess if there's any really way for the Fiend to not really take a pin, I guess this would be the situation in which they would do that. So, yeah, Roman will probably win, but like I said, we need a tiebreaker, so I got to go with my dude. I can't bet with my guy.
Well, guess what?
What?
This is what I get for not checking Twitter earlier. Raw registration for Thunderdome was open, and 3 hours ago, closed an hour ago.
I meant to tell you that, and I forgot.
No worries. I'm in there for Payback, so hopefully we'll see.
Sign on early.
Yeah. As of right now, no other matches. So how much are you looking forward to this?
I'm looking forward to this. I may not get around to watching it until sometime Monday, but I'll get around to it eventually. If I don't watch it tomorrow night.
I think it's going to be a good card. We'll see if they had any other matches. Because we'll see if they try and make the pay-per-views longer now that they have somewhat of an audience. Because, yeah. I get it. Ending it early has been the thing now, but I mean, make it the 3. Make it the 7 to 11 again. I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
So, that's all we got for this. Yeah, that's Payback. So, any last thoughts?
No, I just think that this will be I think it might be a good card. I don't know if necessarily it's going to be a filler card. SummerSlam wasn't too bad, honestly. So WWE actually got something right. But
people were saying this past SummerSlam was one of the better ones in a few years.
It has been, but I just think I don't know. I just don't know how Payback's going to be. I want to say it's going to be good, but WWE tends to mess things up. So far between last week and the build for this week hasn't been too bad. But again, we'll see what happens. But yeah,
well, it's like you got the cool down from SummerSlam and the build up to Payback in one episode.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why you got all that. So. But yeah, and then it's just waiting until September for Clash of Champions. So, that's what we got. Tyler, do our plugs and sign us out.
So, TJ Talley 25 on the Twitter handles. That is me, your boy, TJ Talley. Cali Josh 122, that is Maniac Mansfield or Josh, whatever you want to call him. Like I said, we got stage names. Sometimes we don't use them. Sometimes we do. I use mine. And then if you want to follow us as a collective and not our personal Twitter accounts, that's okay too. But that information is Joshamania 2019 on the Twitter handles. So follow us. Like us on Facebook, Joshamania, no 2019. Just Joshamania. Same on YouTube, just Joshamania. Go subscribe, go like, go follow us. Josh has honestly been doing a lot of tweeting, which I'm proud of.
Yeah, I've been getting into controversial tweets. I'm waiting to.
And that's okay.
I'm waiting to see if I get lambasted by Jim Cornette for one of my latest tweets. I'm waiting to see if that happens. Do I care if he does? No. Because is Jim Cornette relevant at all? No. But we'll see.
But yeah, so we're tweeting more. We're still trying to build the brand. We've had it up for over a year, but this, after everything going on this year, we actually had more time to get around and stuff to it. So yes, we're still trying to build this. It's been a year. Maybe one day we'll be big. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But please follow us, like our stuff, subscribe to us, and that's all I got. Josh wants me to sign us out. So today, have a beautiful day. If it's nice out, it's sort of cloudy right where I'm at, but that's okay. We're still going to have a good day. And everyone, please, and always, stay blessed. See ya.